So in today's video, I wanted to share with you my vintage handbag collection. And then if you stick around to the end of the video, I am going to be giving away one of these handbags. So stay tuned for details on that. So let's jump right into it. So I have these, they're actual hanging purse organizers, and I have a set of two of them. I have a gray one and a pink one. I got these off of Amazon. I will put the link in the description box below if anybody's interested in that. These aren't meant for really large handbags, but most of the vintage handbags I have are smaller, obviously, so they fit in there really, really nice. These were affordable, they're strong, and they're sturdy. So I will share that link in the description box. So my first vintage handbag, this was actually gifted to me from someone a few years ago, and it's this lovely gold beaded handbag. So it's got gold and a little bit of black shooting through it. Isn't that gorgeous? Just a little simple beaded evening handbag. And this one is the brand Carlo Fellini. Don't know much about that brand, haven't really done any research on it, but I do love this handbag. I really don't use it. I just keep it for, I guess, sentimental purposes because it was given to me and it's absolutely adorable. So there's my first vintage handbag. And then I do have this lovely black patent handbag with the gold details on it. And this one, I don't know if this one has a label. No, this one does not have a label inside of it. I'm not exactly sure what decade this is from. It might be, I don't know, maybe the 50s, early 60s. And it's got the little metal feet on the bottom so you can set it down. But it's an actual good-sized handbag, so I can fit my little wallet inside of here. And I do use this one quite a bit. I use most of these vintage handbags in my collection, aside from the first one I just showed you. So there's that one. It's got the little handles on it there. And I probably paid, I don't know, $5 or $6 for this. So my next one is this other really cool black one. I've never seen anything like this. And when I saw it on Poshmark, I just fell in love with it, and so I bought it, and I think it was like $20. Isn't that gorgeous? So this one has got a little bit of that gold detailing on there, and then it's got this really interesting lock. It's like a double lock, and all you do is move it to the side, and then you can open up the handbag, and inside of it, it's red, and it's got all these different pockets, and then it's got these little kiss lock little compartments here so you could like put coins or something in there. And this one doesn't have a label on it either, which I thought was kind of odd, but it's kind of like an accordion style. It's just so cool, and I do use this one as well, and it just looks so nice just sitting on the crook of your arm. So I have that one. And then this one was probably the most expensive vintage handbag. I picked this up at a resale shop, and this was $25, but I fell in love with it. It's perfect for autumn. I didn't put it in my early autumn wardrobe collection. It's going to go into my regular autumn wardrobe collection. So it's got all these different suede panels on the front in different colors, and then the back side is just a pretty chocolate brown. And this one, I believe, is a nostalgia handbag. So that brand was popular, I believe, in the 50s and the 60s. It's really hard to actually find any kind of details if you look it up on Google or anything like that. I haven't really gotten anywhere with looking up the history of some of these brands, but I'm going to keep looking because I'd like to know more about them. So there's that one of my favorites. And then I have this pretty dark kind of olive green little handbag. So it's got the gold details on the front there, and it's got some suede look, and then it's got it's almost like a pearlized leather looking. And the interesting thing about this one is it's got the magnetic closure at the top of the bag, so you just literally pull it open and your bag opens up. So even though these are smaller handbags, they are quite roomy inside. And this one is an actual Lenox bag, and that was another really popular brand of handbag. And this one I believe I got at a thrift store too, so it was definitely under $10. And then I have a gray one. Now I don't wear a lot of gray. I have a few pieces of gray in my wardrobe, but this one I just had to have it because it was like $7 and it is brand spanking new. I don't know if it was ever used. And the reason I like this one too is this one has silver hardware on it. So if I wanted to wear something more with silver jewelry for accents, this one is going to fit right in perfectly. So this would look good with like a really cool ensemble, black and white, and maybe a touch of gray, maybe a gray scarf or a gray blazer. And then, of course, this little handbag here. And this one is an Air Step handbag. So I have quite a few of those in my collection. And this one's actually numbered on the inside and has the serial number in there as well. So brand spanking new. I don't think it's probably ever been used. It's just in pristine condition. So that's one of my favorite handbags. And then I have a pretty brown one. This one I think is probably from the 60s. Again, I really don't know the age of some of these. I'd have to probably take them to somebody that knows a lot more about vintage handbags, but I just love that brown. And it's got the patent, and then it's got more of a muted design on there. Again, the gold hardware. And this one, let's see if this has a brand. Yep, this is another Air Step handbag, and this one is numbered inside and has the serial numbers. And so the cool thing too about these handbags is none of them smell of mold or must or anything like that. So I got really lucky when I found these. And then over here, I have this one just for fun. And this one is just so cute. It's a little purple suede handbag. So it's got like a two-tone purple on it there. You can see that. It's got a gold little clasp on it. And it doesn't have a label inside. But again, it's in pristine condition. There's absolutely no wear or tear on this. So this is just a fun little handbag to wear. And then I have this one here. This is what I call my patriotic handbag. Isn't this cute? So it's red, white, and blue. It's got the gold hardware on it. And this one, again, pristine condition. There isn't a mark on it. There's absolutely no wear on it. So it probably was never even used. And this one is the same as the gray one. It's got the bow on the front. So this is another Air Step. It's got the numbers on the inside with the serial number, and then it also does tell you it's simulated leather, so it's not real leather, but adorable. And this one was probably $10–15. And then of course I showed you this in my early autumn collection because this is one of my favorite little handbags. I absolutely love. I'm so obsessed with this little mini handbag. It's just absolutely adorable. It actually looks really good with my blue and white striped shirt today that I'm wearing. And this one is an Air Step as well. So this one has a little zipper in the middle and then two pockets on either side. I just loved the shape of it, and I loved that little gold detail on the front there. So it's a little bit different looking from the other handbags. So there's that one. And then I have a blue patent leather handbag with the gold detail. And this one is actually genuine leather. And I think I paid like $5 for this. So this one was actually a really good deal because it is genuine leather. It doesn't have a brand name on the inside, but it is stamped genuine leather. So that's how I know. And again, pristine condition. This one's probably from maybe the late 50s, early 60s. And then I have a beige, kind of a two-tone beige handbag here. And this has got the gold detail on it as well. So this is probably from the early 60s, late 60s, I don't know. And it does not have a label identifier inside of it. So again, that makes it even harder to figure out what decade they're from other than the design of the purse, right? But I just like it. And this one was literally like $4 at a thrift store, so super affordable. And then, of course, one of my absolute positive favorite, this was like the find of the century for me, and I have shown this in, I think, one or two previous videos. This is my vintage Bally bag. So the Bally brand is a European brand. I think they're Swiss, and they have a lot of things made in Italy. This happens to be one of them that's made in Italy. This has the serial number in it, and it also has the label Bally, and it's made in Italy. And the interesting thing about this handbag, I believe it's from the 80s. I think somebody had told me that they had one, and it was probably like, I don't know, $750 or $1,000 or something like that. And of course, it's the quilted leather. This size, it's probably lambskin or goat skin. It's not leather like from cow. It's one of the others. And then you can move the handles on it. So this is like the also popular Chanel bag, but of course, this one here is Bally. I think they're actually better made. I love the fact that the quilting on this is really small. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I paid $5 for this. So that's why I call it the find of the century for me. So now let's get to the last bag in the collection. And this one I'm actually going to give away. So how this is going to work, and I apologize to anybody outside of the United States, but I'm going to only ship it to somebody that's in the United States just to save on shipping costs. But if you find my email in my About Me page, and the first person that sends me an email with their address and their name that would like this handbag, I will kindly ship this to you. I absolutely love it, but I don't need two vintage handbags in the same color. And this one is just not quite my style, but it's absolutely stunning. And hopefully somebody else is going to absolutely love this and want this in their handbag collection. Isn't that just beautiful? So this is 3 different colors of blue. So you've got the navy blue, you've got like the French blue, and then you've got a very pale blue here. It's got a beautiful little, it almost looks like a fleur-de-lis at the top there. So that's the little clasp to open up this handbag. And it does not have a label identifier in there, but you can see this thing is in pristine condition. I honestly don't know if it's ever been used, and it's just the prettiest handbag ever. So one of you lucky viewers, whoever sends me the first email that would like this handbag, put your name and your address in the email and in the United States, and I will mail this to you. So there you go. That's my vintage handbag collection that I thought I would share with you today. And yes, I do actually use these handbags. I have some that are in my regular rotation, like my bigger vintage Coach bag, my camel colored Michael Kors. I got that at a secondhand store. I have another vintage Italian larger black leather tote bag, and I don't know the brand of it. It's on the bag, but it's a little bit faded. I got that on Poshmark for like 20 bucks. And I tend to use that one more in the winter months. I don't really want a bigger, heavier handbag in the summertime, but I do use these. And I think having more of like if you're wearing your classic clothes, like I've shown you in some of my videos, just putting that little extra twist and throwing a vintage handbag into that ensemble, I just think it takes it over the top. It's unique to me, and there's a lot of you out there that do like vintage handbags, so that's why I figured I would do a video on that. And then one last thing before I go, just wanted to talk about the jewelry that I'm wearing today. So I have my little gold hoop earrings on. I think I got these on Amazon. If I did, I just don't remember, because sometimes I get something at TJ Maxx or I'll get it on Amazon. So if it's from Amazon, I'll put the link down below in the description box. And then I have my little paperclip gold necklace. This I did get from Amazon. And then my ring here, this is from Amazon. And I think that those links are in my other video, but I'll put them in here as well. And then I have a vintage ring here. And then I have a little signet ring here. And then my beautiful leather and gold Anne Klein watch. And I just love the Anne Klein watches. And when I put the link for this in my last video, I think this was actually on sale. It was like 60% off. So they don't always do that. They will like put different kinds of their watches on sale every once in a while. You just kind of have to watch for it. I got this one on sale. I think when I bought it, it was 50% off. So it was like $36 or $37 or something like that. But I've always had good luck with Anne Klein watches. They're very sturdy, they're very classic, they're very elegant, and they're not big and clunky, and they just look great with all of your outfits. So there you have it. Please give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward for more content from me, pretty much unscripted and loads of fun. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I hope everyone has an absolutely amazing, wonderful day. We'll talk soon. Take care. Bye.